I'm awesome because I caught more fish than you. Hey, I'm Ben. I'm a huge fly fisherman, and today I'm going to tell you about the stages of fly fishing. If you're new to this, I'm going to tell you how your progression in fly fishing is going to happen. Or if you're already in the final stages, just sit back and reminisce with me. But before we get started, I'm going to talk to you about Odell Brewing. Odell makes this beer right here, Lagerado. It's a lager, duh. And they also make a whole bunch of other beers that you're going to love. They have 2 tap rooms you can go to in Denver and Fort Collins, Colorado. And you can also get Odell Beer all over the place at your local tap or in your liquor store. Not only does Odell make great beer, but they also support huge fly fishermen. Next time you hit the river, get yourself a little crispy. All right, so the stages of fly fishing. Everyone goes through this evolution. It's well documented and quite predictable. Depending on how much you actually fish, this process could take several years, or you could be stuck at the beginning forever if you don't get to fish very often. So let's jump in. The first stage of fly fishing is when you're brand new, just started, never caught a fish, and your goal is to just catch a fish. And then one day you do. Maybe you made a good drift with your dry fly and a trout ate it. Maybe you were just picking up to make a cast and a fish was on your line and you have no idea how that happened. Either way, you're gonna be surprised, like, oh my God, it worked. It actually worked. Congratulations, you are now a fly fisherman and you're at the beginning of a long, long road. So that's stage 1, just catching some fish. After that, you're gonna buy more flies, another fly box to put them in. You'll get some kind of pack to hang dangly things from. You'll buy a net. You'll spend more time and money at your local fly shop if you have one. And you'll watch more videos online with some guy yelling at a camera about how tenkara isn't fly fishing, and you won't quite understand why. At the end of stage 1, you'll be armed with some more gear and knowledge, and you're ready for stage 2. Catching lots of fish. That's it. That's the whole goal. You want to catch all of them. Maybe you haven't gone full nerd and bought a clicker, but you are absolutely keeping track of every fish you catch, and maybe counting the ones that wiggled off at your feet. Maybe you're at a bluegill pond just wrecking some bedding fish. Maybe you're blue lining and netting all the little brook trout with your hat because you saw that on TikTok. But for a lot of people, when they want to catch a lot of fish, this is the Euro nymphing stage. It's the competitive stage. I'm awesome because I caught more fish than you. So you're firmly embedded in stage 2, whacking a ton of fish, and occasionally you get a pretty big one. Huh, that's kind of cool. Let's do more of that. You have now entered stage 3, the big fish stage. You just want to catch a really big one. You're okay with catching fewer fish because now you're looking for predators. You're seeking out tailwaters or places that are known for big fish. You're scrolling through Instagram and really checking out the background of some of the photos. Maybe you're following migratory fish coming up out of lakes and you've convinced yourself that you're not fishing for spawners. This is the streamer stage, hucking meat, tying the biggest, stupidest flies that you can throw. It's also the I should be a guide stage. I mean, you caught a 22-inch brown trout. You are the sh**. Some people are stuck in big fish stage for a long time. It's fun, right? Big fish are fun. But one day you're gonna meet a fish that's gonna mess you up in the head because you could not catch it. You couldn't even get it to bite. You have now entered stage 4, catching difficult fish. For me, I really think of trout with stage 4. Maybe you found a fish that sits behind a rock and you just can't get the right drift to him. Or maybe you're getting the drift and you've tried every fly, but he just won't eat it. A lot of times when I think of difficult fish, that means a specific fish. I know where he lives. He's there every day and I just can't catch him. This is the angry stage. You're mad at the fish, and the only thing that makes you feel better is stabbing him in the face. You don't even want to picture it. You just want to give him the finger and punt him back in the water. But stage 4, the difficult fish phase, isn't always about individual fish. You could be trying to catch difficult species. You're gonna try steelheading. You might take a trip to fish for permit, even though you've never caught a bonefish bigger than your Stage 4 is about the challenge. You're looking to test yourself. Also, those fucking fish. Like the big fish stage, a lot of people get stuck in the difficult fish stage for a long time. You might be successful and catch what you were trying to catch, or maybe you'll say, okay, I tried it, time to move on to something else. Time for stage 5. Stage 5 is where things get weird and there is no set path. You're a big boy now. You've been lots of places and done lots of things with a fly pole. What happens next is entirely up to you. Maybe you're clipping hooks off of your steelhead skaters. Maybe it's permit on gurglers, or you want to fish one fly pattern for the whole year. Maybe you don't even bring a rod when you go fishing. That's a thing. Stage 5 is when you discover why you're really out there, because you found out long ago that it definitely ain't the fish. Stage 5 sets you free. You are your own angler. You fish with a fly rod because how it makes you feel in here. So where are you in all of this? Where am I? Man, I don't even know anymore. I think I took a wrong turn somewhere that led me to talking to a camera instead of fishing in that river that's right down the hill in front of me. Regardless of where you are in this process, there's one thing I want you to know. It's going to take a long time, like decades. If you've been fly fishing for like 10 years and you think you're even close to the end of this road, you're wrong. You are nowhere near the end. Slow down, take your time, and enjoy it. So I think that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. That's really all I wanted to say about that for now. Thank you, as always, for watching another one of my huge fly fisherman videos. I will be back as soon as I can with another video about fly fishing for you. Until then, next time you go fishing, pick up some trash and stay huge. No need to tell me how accurate this video is. I already know.